Chip at stake. He's going to return it from near the goal line. What a stiff arm. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Back to pass. It's Stewart. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Send the back in motion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups, and boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Texas, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility, pulls it in and gets 6.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Fires it on the move. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Wideout's now clustered. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket, and he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, seventh play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Passes tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. The Buckeyes look to... this drive moving.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. The pass rush gets home.
That's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Dropping back, it's Stewart. It's a quick grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On third down, he drops to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight for the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is the national championship.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. The incompletion sets up a third and goal from the 3. Press coverage now from these DBs. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to scramble. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Heck of a job here by this quarterback on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short of the end zone. Big decision to make here. Such good field position. Is it worth the risk of taking a shot and putting a touchdown up on the board?
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. first play of the drive to come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Huge play, moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking for 6. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Running through the tackle. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
On the run, it's Miller. Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a first and 10 play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He's in the clear. Past the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 11. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Championship game, fourth quarter, starts with a pass. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Going through. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Stewart. He escapes the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
And he's brought down. Short gain does not make the first down yardage.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, it's a handoff. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
To throw, it's Stewart. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.